Welcome to NextKick, the home of passion, power, and pure football energy. If you live for every goal, every tackle, and every roar from the crowd, you're in the right place. This is where football meets emotion, and every kick tells a story. So sit back, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive into the beautiful game right here on NextKick. Tonight's clash between FC Dallas and the Vancouver Whitecaps FC in the 2025 Audi MLS Cup Playoffs was nothing short of breathtaking. It was a game packed with intensity, determination, and heart-stopping drama from the first whistle to the very last second. Both sides came into this encounter with one goal in mind: survival. The playoffs are the stage where dreams are made or broken, and both teams left absolutely everything on the pitch. As the match kicked off under the bright Texas lights, you could feel the electricity in the air. The FC Dallas fans were loud and proud, waving their red and white flags, chanting songs that echoed through the stadium. Vancouver, on the other hand, arrived with calm confidence, a team that thrives on counterattacks, discipline, and quick transitions. The stage was perfectly set for a football spectacle. Right from kickoff, Dallas took control of possession, pressing high, trying to pin Vancouver deep in their own half. The midfield battle was fierce, with both teams closing down spaces quickly, making every touch matter. Jesus Ferreira, Dallas's star forward, looked sharp and hungry for goals. His movements between the lines constantly tested Vancouver's defensive organization. But credit where it's due, Vancouver's backline, led by the ever-reliable Ranko Veselinovic, stood firm early on, reading the game superbly. Then, just 14 minutes in, the breakthrough nearly came. Paul Arriola made a darting run down the right flank, cutting inside and unleashing a curling shot toward the far corner. The Dallas fans rose to their feet, but Vancouver's goalkeeper, Yohei Takaoka, produced a stunning fingertip save to deny the opener. It was a warning sign that Dallas meant business. Moments later, Vancouver struck back with pace. Ryan Gauld, the creative heart of the Whitecaps, picked up the ball in midfield, drove forward, and slipped a clever pass through to Brian White. One quick touch and a strike, but Martin Paes, the Dallas keeper, reacted sharply to keep his side level. The tempo was relentless, the atmosphere electric. Every pass, every interception drew cheers or gasps from the crowd. As the first half wore on, Dallas began to increase the pressure. In the 33rd minute, the home side finally found their breakthrough. A perfectly weighted through ball from Asier Ilaramendi found Ferreira in space inside the box. He took one touch, looked up, and slotted the ball calmly past Takaoka into the bottom corner. The stadium erupted. Pure joy, pure relief, pure Dallas. 1-0, and the momentum swung fully in their favor. Vancouver, however, refused to crumble. They absorbed the pressure, reorganized, and began to push forward in search of an equalizer before halftime. Their patience paid off. In the 42nd minute, Gauld delivered a brilliant corner into the box, met by the towering head of Tristan Blackman. The header was precise, powerful, and unstoppable. The ball flew into the net, 1-1, and just like that, the Whitecaps were back in it. The halftime whistle blew with both teams locked in a gripping stalemate. The second half began just as explosively. Dallas came out aggressive again, but Vancouver started showing more confidence, stringing passes together, testing the Dallas defense. The tactical battle between Nico Estevez and Vanni Sartini was fascinating, both coaches constantly adjusting their formations and pressing triggers. The midfield duels became wars of attrition, with Paxton Pamecao and Gauld putting on a masterclass of energy and creativity. In the 58th minute, Dallas nearly reclaimed the lead. A corner swung in by Arriola found Nkosi Tafari at the back post, who powered a header toward goal, but it rattled the crossbar and bounced out. The roar of frustration from the Dallas fans said it all, inches away from glory. Then came one of the game's turning points. In the 64th minute, Vancouver's quick transition caught Dallas off guard. Gauld once again orchestrated the move, threading a pass to Ali Ahmed, who sprinted down the left wing and crossed perfectly into the box. Brian White timed his run perfectly and flicked the ball into the far corner. 2-1 Vancouver. The away fans went wild, their small pocket of blue and white exploding in celebration. The underdogs had taken the lead, and suddenly, the pressure was all on Dallas. Dallas responded like true fighters. They pushed forward with everything they had. Ferreira dropped deeper to pick up the ball, linking up with Pomykal and Areola in an attempt to carve open the resilient Vancouver defense. The crowd rallied behind their team, clapping rhythmically, chanting every player's name. You could feel the belief. In the 74th minute, Dallas got their reward. A quick interchange between Ferreira and Illaramendi split the defense wide open. The ball fell kindly to Bernard Kamungo inside the box, who smashed it home with authority. 2-2. The stadium exploded again. Pure chaos, pure passion, pure playoff football. Both teams now had their eyes firmly on victory. The game entered its final stages with everything still to play for. Every tackle, every pass carried enormous weight. Both goalkeepers produced crucial saves, Takaoka denying Areola's near-post drive, and Paez tipping over a late long-range rocket from Gauld. The tension was unbearable. Fans could barely sit still. As the match ticked into stoppage time, both sides looked exhausted but determined. The legs were heavy, but the hearts were full of fight. Just when everyone thought it was heading to extra time, Dallas nearly snatched it. Ferreira latched onto a loose ball outside the box and curled a shot destined for the top corner. But somehow, Takaoka stretched out an incredible hand to keep it out. It was one of those saves that define a season. The referee's whistle blew at 2-2 after 90 minutes, sending the game into extra time. You could sense the tension building again, a mixture of excitement and nervous energy. In extra time, fatigue became a major factor. Vancouver tried to slow the tempo, keeping possession smartly, while Dallas threw men forward in waves, desperate to find the winner. In the 108th minute, Dallas thought they had done it when Kamungo tapped in from close range after a scramble inside the box, but VAR intervened. Offside. The goal was ruled out, and the heartbreak on Kamungo's face said it all. With neither side able to find the decisive goal, the match went to penalties, the cruel, dramatic lottery that so often defines knockout football. The stadium fell into a hushed silence as players stepped up one by one. Ferreira scored first for Dallas, calm and composed. Gauld answered for Vancouver with equal precision. Both teams converted their first 3 penalties with confidence. Then came the twist. Dallas's fourth taker, Areola, saw his shot saved by Takaoka, diving low to his right. The Vancouver bench erupted in hope. Brian White then stepped up for the Whitecaps and coolly sent Paez the wrong way. 4-3 to Vancouver in the shootout. It all came down to the final kick. Dallas's Illaramendi needed to score to keep his team alive. He ran up, struck it cleanly, but it clattered off the post and bounced away. The whistle blew. Vancouver Whitecaps FC had done it. They had eliminated FC Dallas in one of the most dramatic playoff matches of the 2025 Audi MLS Cup. Players collapsed to the turf, some in joy, others in tears. The Whitecaps celebrated wildly, their players running toward their traveling fans, waving the Canadian flag proudly. It was a night of sheer determination and belief. A night that will be remembered for its passion, its tension, and its unforgettable moments. Dallas, on the other hand, walked off heartbroken, but with their heads held high, knowing they gave everything. This match perfectly embodied what the Audi MLS Cup Playoffs are all about. Raw emotion, unpredictable drama, and football that captures the soul. From Ferreira's brilliant goal to Takaoka's heroics, from Gauld's creativity to the heartbreak of penalties, this was a story written in sweat and spirit. As the floodlights dimmed and the chants slowly faded into the night, one thing became clear. Football isn't just a game. It's emotion, unity, and magic. And tonight, the Vancouver Whitecaps wrote another glorious chapter in their journey. Stay tuned for more intense football drama, passion, and heart-pounding highlights. Only here on NextKick, where every match tells a story and every story fuels the beautiful game.